Hi guys, I know it's been a while. Let me start playing this music. If you can't hear it, sorry. I'll turn it up a little. If you're wondering why I look like this, don't worry. The only person who's not gonna see this is the one person who can actually personally talk to me, who YouTube and Facebook wise, so this person's not gonna see it because I'm gonna block them from seeing this post. Like, I'm gonna make it specific. But anyway, I've loved horror for a long time. That's what got me into Buffy, Angel, definitely Angel, because right now I'm rewatching Valentine, and he's in that. Actually, I was just watching an episode of Grimm, the most recent one, and this guy who's a healer is supposed to relate to Rasputin way back, and I actually called it when we were talking about it, or they were talking about it in the episode. He's like, you mean like Rasputin? And it's like, I was even doing something else, and I was like, they said that, and I was like, nailed it! Anyway, the person could actually, besides heal, he could actually infect someone with an illness, or like a bunch of illnesses, and this guy who attacked him, he ended up, and by the way, I don't know any rights to Grimm, because I'm doing my own artwork, a lot more of my own artwork, I gotta make sure I do the whole rights thing, which I'm hoping to do soon. Anyway, he infected this guy with like I don't know, one illness, bunch of illnesses, I don't know, but the guy ended up where he was still alive, but he had these pustules everywhere. It just gross. My dad actually didn't want to see what the guy ended up like, so he did this with the DVD box. I'm not looking. It's like, they didn't show me. I was like, okay. And then when they did show him, it was like, he was the one who was hiding behind. It's like, I thought he was the horror fan, like me. Nope. Turned out, I may not be able to handle seeing rotten or gross food like that, like if it's spoiled, but I can handle my own. My stomach can handle seeing gross people. Anyway, this is, if you're hearing in the background, this is Pop Goes the Weasel. Okay, it's still going. Actually, it's the Laughing Jack version of it. I started getting into Creepypasta, especially Slenderman, somewhat an Eyeless Jack. I'm starting to warm up to him. Jeff the Killer, and Laughing Jack. And Jane the Killer I'm actually getting into, and I'm trying to find out more about her. I actually was starting to listen to Smile Dog, and I was like, okay, I'm going to stop this because I'm starting to get tired of looking at the creepy looking dog picture. Because I've been reading about listening to whole narrations of stuff like this for the last day or so. Because actually I ended up not going to my party that I wanted to go to because of the stupid bloody storm and the stupid bloody cold yesterday. So, yeah. Anyway, you're wondering what this is all linked up to. Here's the cards I was promised I was supposed to do. It took me a couple of days because I thought I wasn't supposed to be doing stuff. Okay, I'm going to play that music again. There we go. Anyway, this might be a two-part because I got so many cards. This is supposed to be all creepy cards, where they look like it. I mean, mainly because of their looks. That doesn't mean that they're evil, possibly. Most of them are. But, anyway, while I'm looking through to make sure all the, information, not just, I like to do the narration ones first, which none of mine had in the last deck. So you know this one's going to be on Facebook, like I said, except for the one person who decided to be annoying and try to make it hard for me. So that's another reason why I'm in costume, because I didn't want to be in my pajamas again. Well, pajama top. Anyway, while I'm doing this, I have a Creepypasta character which I will be that I did a picture of with the Demuro thing on DV. I'll have a link to that in my information, but the character is called Alavania the Bloody Nightmare. I'm still working on certain info and stuff like that, like details, because I don't want this to be like too off. Now the character is two forms, like everyone in the Creepypasta. their normal form, which is how they originated, and then their scary form. Now mine has a halfway point where before she gets all like insane, because I still am wearing this is why I'm still wearing my glasses. I still have not gotten myself contacts. So if I do ever get myself contacts, I'll get another pair that is like special effect. Because I've never, because I would need help probably putting it. Because the character has purple eyes, like a really deep purple, which keeps getting darker and darker, which is how I made it look, which is a big part of her character. But she originally has hazel eyes like myself. So, and she wears glasses. Always had to wear glasses. She still does when she's not in evil form, but she doesn't always need them, and she starts wearing contacts eventually once she meets Slenderman and everything. I'll be trying to do a storyline with that. Also, if you guys are interested, I've got my characters up for my other storyline I'm doing. If you want on my thing. I'm not done with all of my characters because I have to do a certain like birthmarks or something like that. So once that's done, I'll upload those. But all the main ones are up. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to do two-parter. Okay. Now to the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. And I'm doing this because I have friends who love Yu-Gi-Oh, and I want them to watch this, and they've been watching, a couple of them been watching my videos, waiting to see what I do, so I'm trying to do that now. The first one is Insect Knight. Now, it's not because he's scary, but it's probably because he's menacing. Let's see, I want to make sure. He's an insect, of course. Of all the insect fighters, he's the paragon of the indestructible insect invaders, which only the elite of the elite can join. We can no longer ignore their unmatched battle prowess. I don't know how to pronounce that. Mammoth Graveyard, which I only put because it's a skeleton. He's a dinosaur. A mammoth that protects the graves of its pack, and it is absolutely merciless when facing grave robbers. Yeah. I think you guys can see well. If you can't, then message me before, and I'll make sure that I adjust stuff next time. Here's Renge, the gatekeeper of the dark world. He's a fiend. His renowned Olympic physique has made him famous with the populace of Dark World. They call him the Iron Wall Renge because no one can break through his incredible defenses. Yeah, if you could see what this guy looks like on his face, he's creepy. Now this is a good one. It's a classic one that Seto Kaiba had. Yes, I remember who Seto Kaiba is. I watched the classics when I was a kid. When they were on like 4Kids or B, or the old thing with the giant water tower, like the old-fashioned one, not the weird dome one. This clown appears from nowhere and executes very strange moves to avoid enemy attacks. Yeah, of course I'm gonna put this guy in, and he's one of my favorite cards. So when I got this guy, I was very happy. Here's another Dark World one. Zerg, Knight of the Dark World. He's a fiend, and this guy's face is just as creepy as the other one. The name of this illustrious knight is known by all residents of the Dark World. He never oppresses the commoners. Well, that's good. He may be dark, but he's good. Flame Cerebus. And at the 14-minute mark, I'm just gonna say, wait. I'm gonna do my next video in like a couple seconds, and this time I mean it because I want to keep these together. Then I'll upload both to Facebook. And I know I should stop talking, sort of, and do this, but I just needed to do stuff. This is Flame Cerebus. I'm gonna have to turn on light because it's getting darker in here. So if you see a look here, there we go. Known to many as the Burning Executioner, this monster is capable of burning enemies to cinders. Oh, Mad Dog of Darkness. Now this sounds like Smile, pretty much. He's a beast, of course. He used to be a normal dog who played around in the park, but was corrupted by the powers of darkness. Yeah, he could be Smile, but he's not a husky like in the story. Oh, this is a good one. Now, if you ever heard of the Charmer cards, that there's familiars in them, and there's a familiar with every that he doesn't turn dark in the card she has, but this is his third form, and pardon me if I pronounce it wrong, because this is really hard to say, but this is the third form of technically this reptile, but he's not Aria's. He's not seen with Aria in this one. I'm going to read this first. His soul long since collapsed, his body recklessly continues onward, driven by the lust of for more power. He no longer resembles his former self. And this is Gogiga Gaga Gigo. If I pronounced that wrong, you guys can get mad at me for whatever reason, but I hope I pronounced it right. This is another favorite of mine. I don't remember who owned him, if he was owned by somebody in the series, but this guy I really love. And I actually drew him as my Mad Hatter, as for when I was doing my Disney Yu-Gi-Oh card sketches. And I actually did have a sketch, but it was all in pencil and all that, so maybe I'll redo him someday. But this is the Witty Fam. He's a fiend, 4-star, dark type. Dressed in night black tuxedo, this creature presides over the darkness. There we go. Next we have Ancient Brain, and then I've got 2 more, so I'm going to try to get these 3 cards done before the next part, and that now just, since there'll be no more information stuff, I'll just be talking about them, so I'll have more time with my next video. Ancient Brain, he's a fallen fairy that is powerful in the dark. He looks like the brain, like evil. Spheres Lady, when I was trying to do this video before, I did these last 2 first. Many have been deceived by the beauty of this vampire. She's a snake, though. She looks like the Greek snakes. And not Medusa. There's a different one. And then Skulldog Man. This one's a little sad, but I only put him in because he looks scary. A little scary. If you guys ever seen Corpse Ride, they got a little skull puppy dog in there. Lost dog that wandered off 1,000 years ago. He still is waiting for his master to come for him. Aww. Okay, this one's gonna be, instead of doing the 15 minutes, I'm gonna do the other one with the rest of the cards. We've only gone through, because I was talking so much, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That means we have 58 more cards. And what the heck is wrong with you, cat? I'm sorry. My cat just came in like, ooh, and he has tail all puffy, so I don't know what is with him. He's been acting strange. Of course, I did throw a pillow close to him when he was making noise when I was still sleeping. So that's the only way it seems I can get him out without getting up. Anyway, just wait for my next video in a couple minutes. Once I get this one all properly uploaded. Anything with the Creepypasta thing is going to be in my info in this video. The next video, no. You're going to have to look at this one to know. And I know I should have done this for Halloween, but it's like I didn't think of any of this until probably the end of the semester. And speaking of which, that is starting up in 2 weeks. Yay! Actually, I have to get the books on my birthday. Yay. Well, I'm going to probably be calling tomorrow and make sure that's all sorted up, so. Just see me in a few minutes, okay? Bye.